Everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a challenging level 3 body weight yoga strength sort of class. So today the prop that I am using is a bench. If you don't have a bench, that is absolutely fine. You could use a couch, you could use a chair, you could use anything that you can kind of put your foot on / bear weight on that is stable. So if you've got something that moves, make sure you've either got something to weight it down or prop it up against the wall or something so that it doesn't tip or slide, because there are going to be some moves where we jump our feet back onto it. Totally optional, of course. And there are some other moves where if you've got something that's really unstable, it might tip. So make sure that that is safe, whatever it is that you are using. If you don't have anything like that, then you could totally do this whole thing on the floor, or even just anything where we have our back leg propped up. You could use something shorter like a step or a yoga block or something like that. You could also use weights during this class. I didn't use weights today, because I did a lot of legs earlier today, and I don't think that my legs would appreciate it if I did it. But also I do plan to do another one of these classes using weights. But if you wanted to add weights, you would just do everything with weights in your hands, and it would just make it exponentially harder, because why not? Anyway, we are going to get started today at the top of the mat in Tadasana with our bench off to the side. Oh, if you like these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend, and let me know what you think in the comments. Tadasana. I will see you in Tadasana. Start at the top of your mat in Tadasana, ground down evenly through both of your feet. Take a nice deep inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And then as you exhale, deep bend in the knees, forward fold. Straighten the legs as you inhale, hands to the shins, halfway lift and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Generous bend in the knees, drop the tail as you start to roll all the way up the length of the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hand, step back on the ball of the right foot to drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, straighten the front leg, sweep the arms back behind you, half split. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms back, straighten the front leg, half split. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come into your low lunge. As you exhale, plant the hands, lift the back knee, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. We've got 3 more. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward. Lower the back knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, straighten the front leg. Sweep the arms back. Half split. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the back knee. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left leg back. Keep the knee lifted this time. Inhale, come all the way up. Crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands can find the floor or sweep backwards as you come into a pyramid pose. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, back into your crescent. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Pyramid. 3 more. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands find the floor, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Listen carefully. This time as you inhale, plant the right hand, lift the left hand, swivel the heels to the right, side plank. Inhale through chaturanga. As you exhale, come into your side plank on the other side. We'll do 3 more to each side, so 6 more in total. Last one. One more chaturanga for good luck. Plank pose, downward facing dog. Step your left leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands can find the floor or sweep back as you come into your pyramid. Inhale back into your crescent. Exhale into your pyramid. 3 more. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, this time step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Second chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees straight away. Load yourself up. Hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the knees. Load your legs. Hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more like this. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, press all the way to standing. Make your way over to your surface, so your bench, your couch, your stool, whatever you've got. Make sure it's stable. So if you've got a bench or something, push it up against the wall. You may all get to watch me face plant if this falls over. Bring your knees to the back of your knees to the surface. You're going to take one little step forward with the left, one little step forward with the right, and then wiggle your toes forward like half a footstep. Left foot is going to find the bench. Hinge yourself forward at your chest. So your chest is on a diagonal. As you inhale, you're going to bend your right knee. Send your hips back like you're going to send your hips to your left heel. Your front shin is pretty much perpendicular with the floor. And then as you exhale, stay on that diagonal as you come to stand. So my torso doesn't come upright, it stays tilted forward. As you inhale, send those hips back towards the bench, bend that knee. As you exhale, press into your right foot, almost like you're going to come into a warrior 3. You could float that left leg off if you wanted to. Inhale, come back into your Bulgarian. Exhale, press to stand. We're going to do 7 more of these. You should feel this in your right glute. Your whole right foot is planted into the floor, but you're mostly pressing through the heel and you're keeping that torso forward to really load that glute. I have totally lost count. You're welcome. We're going to do 5 more. We're going to come back down into that lunge. Now you're going to bring your chest upright. So now we're kind of in a crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to lift your front heel. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, bring it down. So now our torso is upright. You're going to feel that front quad start to work. You've got 5 more here. Inhale, reach those arms up. As you exhale, hands find the floor. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Now we're in a plank on our bench. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tap right hand, left shoulder. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right hand. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, the left. Inhale, set it down. Trying to keep those hips pretty still. Trying to keep a relatively even weight in between those feet. We're going to take 5 more in each hand. Come back to your plank. We're going to come to a chaturanga here. If you need to bring your feet down to the floor, please do it. As you inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back to your plank. You might have to move your hands back a little bit. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. We're going to go for 8 more. You can do it. What I don't want you to see, what I don't want to see is that you're just dropping your pelvis down towards the floor. So I would prefer that you did less of these and keep your body in a nice plank. So really engaging through your legs, engaging through your abs, keeping those elbows nice and close, as opposed to just dropping your pelvis down towards the floor and being like a soggy wet noodle. Once again, you're welcome. I've totally lost count. We're going to do 4 more here. And then you're going to press your hips all the way back up into a downward dog. So this is obviously going to feel quite different to your downward facing dog. From here, you're going to walk your hands back towards your bench, just as far as you can. So this is going to depend a little bit on your hamstring flexibility. And then you're going to walk yourself all the way back out into a plank. Give me 1 chaturanga here. And then walk yourself all the way back into your plank. Into your pike. We're only going to do 4 of these. So walk yourself back out into your plank. Give me a tricep push-up, chaturanga. Walk yourself into your pike. Good news, you're halfway. Bad news, you still have 2 more to do. Remember, you can always do this on the floor if you need to. Last one here. You're going to walk yourself back out into a downward dog, so somewhere between that pike and that plank. You're going to step your left foot up in between your hands, and you should be about the distance that you need to be to do those Bulgarians on the other side. So bring yourself back up. Once you're up there, you might need to readjust yourself. Square your hips off to the front of the mat. Top of the right foot is on the bench. Hinge yourself forward at the chest. As you inhale, you're going to bend that left knee deeply. Think about sending your hips back towards the bench. Right knee is bending almost like it could tap the floor. And then as you exhale, press through the left foot. Chest comes forward, but not upright. So it's like you're moving on a diagonal. As you inhale, hips come back towards the bench. As you exhale, press through that front leg. Engage your left glute. Come all the way to stand. We're going to do 8 more here. Last one. Come back down into that Bulgarian and then bring your torso upright. So now you're in more of a crescent position. You'll feel your quads start to work more. Option to take the arms overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the front heel. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift the heel. Inhale, tap it down. You've got 8 more. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands find the floor. Step it back to plank. Whew, who would have known that plank would suddenly feel like a resting position? Okie dokie. We're going to take some wide arm push-ups. So I'm going to get my hat out of the way and look super cool by wearing my hat backwards. You're going to take your hands nice and wide. So about as wide as the mat. You could take them wider if you wanted to. I like to turn my fingers in a little bit. Some people like to turn their fingers out. You do you. Really engage your legs. Think about making a hollow body with your front body. So like you're on your back, but you're clearly not because we're going to do push-ups. I'm delaying. Can you tell? You're going to inhale, lower down. So think about your hips coming with you, but not dropping first. So if anything was going to tap first, it would be your chest, and then exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, elbows bend wide out to the side. Body is strong like a plank. Exhale, press the floor away. So when you press the floor away, the body is still moving as one. Don't leave your hips behind. You've got 5 more. Remember, you can always come down to the floor or just do less reps. One more. Walk those hands back underneath the shoulders and then walk the hands back towards the bench. So we're back into our pike position. You've guessed it. We're going to do those walkouts with a wide push-up. So walk yourself back out into a plank. Walk your hands wide. Inhale, 1 push-up. Exhale, back to plank. Walk your hands as close to the bench as you can. You've got 3 more. Take it at your own pace. Keep your breathing steady. If you can match it to your movements, go for it. But your priority is to keep control of that breath. So no hyperventilating, no breath holding. No one passing out, por favor. We've got 1 more. And then you're going to walk it into a downward facing dog. From here, I'm going to give you the option to step, walk, or float to a standing position. So if you don't feel comfortable hopping off your bench or your chair, then you're just going to step. Otherwise, little bend in the knees, hop those feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Sweating. Inhale, come into your chair pose, bend the knees. Exhale, press all the way to stand. I'm sure I look like a dag, but it's actually quite comfortable having my hat like this. We're going to take sun salutations. So we'll take the first one, stepping, and then I will give you the option to jump. So as you inhale, you're going to come into your chair pose. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, you'll step your right foot back to the bench. So make sure you've got your distance. Left foot back to the bench. Come down into your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back, right leg back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. You can stick with the step. Otherwise, make sure you've got your distance correct for your bench. You can hop your feet back and then come into your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale. You're going to either step your feet or load up those legs, bend the knees, hop the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float your feet to the bench. Option to land with those elbows bent in your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog, bend your knees, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. We're going to do one more round like that, and then we're going to add some spice. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, step, walk, float. Make your way to your chaturanga, and then into your downward dog. From here, single leg downward facing dog on the bench. So as you inhale, sweep your right leg. Woo, there goes my bench. Right leg up towards the floor. As you exhale, shift forward. Tap that right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. I'm watching my bench and making sure it doesn't fall. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Whoop. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Oh, you might watch me fall on my face. That could be funny. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, you're going to step that right foot all the way through. Inhale, come up into that Bulgarian crescent lunge, so chest nice and tall. As you exhale, you're going to lift the front heel as you bring the torso forward and sweep the arms back, so it's like a power Bulgarian lunge. Inhale, bring the torso up, sweep the arms up. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, power lunge. We're just going to do two more. Inhale into that crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands find the floor. Option to keep that right leg floating as you come into your chaturanga. Exhale to plank, downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep that left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, shift forward. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Two more times on each side, I think. If I'm honest, I don't remember how many we did on the other side. If I'm wrong, then you just do whatever we did on the other side. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step that left foot forward. Top of the right foot comes to the bench. Inhale, come up into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, left heel lifts, torso comes forward, arms sweep back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, power. 3 more. Inhale to crescent, exhale, hands find the floor. Option to keep that left leg floating as you come into your chaturanga. Inhale to plank, exhale, downward dog. You're going to walk yourself back into that pike position. And we're going to take some pike push-ups. You're welcome. So again, you could do this from the floor if you needed to. You're going to take your hands nice and wide. Again, I like to turn my fingers in, but you do you. As you inhale, bend your elbows wide. Think about the crown of your head coming to the floor. And then exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend those elbows wide. Exhale, press it away. We're going to aim for 8 more. Whew. 1 more. Whew. Whew. Heck, that was hard. Okay, come back into your downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees. You're going to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Whew. Catch your breath. And we're going to take a step back towards our bench. And we're going to sit on our bench. Hooray. Don't get too excited. We're going to do some single leg work. I'm just going to move forward to make sure that I'm in the camera. Okay. We're going to have our left foot on the floor. If you need to have your right toes on the floor, you can keep them there. Otherwise, you're going to float your right foot off the floor. It can be in front of you or behind you. I don't mind. I like to take my hands to my hips, but you do use. As you inhale, you're going to lean your chest forward slightly. As you exhale, press into your right foot and come all the way up to stand. Press into your left foot and come all the way up to stand on that left foot, right knee to chest. As you inhale, you're going to sit it all the way back down. It's like a single leg chair. And then exhale, stand it all the way up. So the idea would be is that you're trying to get all the way down to the bench, but it's just a light tap of your butt to the bench. You're not resting down there. You're not using the momentum of the, not the momentum of the bench. You're not using the bench to help you get back up. You're just tapping as a reference and then standing all the way back up. There we go. Word salad. We do 4 more. And then you're going to sit it all the way back down and we're just going to switch it out. So right foot plants, left foot floats, or you're up on your toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring that chest forward, plant into the right foot, come all the way to stand. And then inhale, send those hips back, chest forward, tap your butt to the bench. And then exhale, stand all the way up. We've got 8 more. One more here. And then come all the way back down to the bench. Hands are going to find the bench. Fingers are facing forward. Easiest option is your legs stay bent nice and close to you. A little bit harder, you extend those legs out in front of you. Either way, your body is staying pretty close to the bench. Open your collarbones as you inhale. Elbows bend back behind you as you slide yourself down towards the floor. And then as you exhale, straighten those arms. Inhale, tricep dip. Exhale to straighten. You could stay right here. Otherwise, inhale, we come down. As you exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Inhale, come down. Exhale, pull your left knee into your chest. Wherever you're at, we're going to go for 8 more in total. And then walk yourself all the way back in. Make your way to the top of the mat. We're just going to take a sun salutation to make our way down to the floor. So you can do it with or without the bench. Make sure you're close enough to your bench if you're going with the bench. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, step, walk, or float. Make your way through your vinyasa. From here, you're going to make your way into a plank pose, and then you're going to bring your right knee down to the floor. So keep your left leg on the bench. So I'm going to show you the full option, and then I'm going to show you a modification. You will pivot so that you're in a side kneeling position. Your right leg is currently on the floor. Your left leg or your left foot is on the bench. So it's going to be like a side plank. So the full option is that you extend that right leg so that the foot is pretty much under the bench. As you exhale, you'll bring that leg up, tap it to the bench, inhale it down. Exhale, bring it up, inhale it down. If this is really hard, you're going to bend your top leg so that your shin is parallel with the long edge of your bench or chair or whatever it is, and you'll do exactly the same movement, except your knees are bent. It almost looks like a reverse clamshell. It's still hard, it's just not quite as hard. You can do this from your forearm as well. Alrighty, when you are ready and you are positioned, we are going for 10. So take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, keep your chest open to the side of the room. Tap the right foot up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, bring it down. You've got 8 more. These are called Copenhagen's. Fuck knows why. But that is what they're called. You got 5 more. You're going to take that right foot to the bench. We're going to come through a plank pose. Option to add a chaturanga here just for fun. Press it all the way back up. Left hand finds the center of the mat. Left knee finds the floor. Position yourself either in your long leg position or your shortened position. Left leg extends. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring it up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, bring it down. You've got 8 more. Bring that left foot to the top of your bench. Come through plank. Option for a chaturanga. Inhale to plank, and then exhale, downward facing dog. My watch turned off. No. All right, from here, you're going to step, walk, or float yourself down to the mat, and then you're just going to turn yourself over so that you're on your back. Your feet are going to be up on the bench, and we're going to do a bridge. So You could have your feet flat to your surface or your heels on your surface. It just depends on what you're using. I don't mind. Hands can be by your side or they can float up to the sky. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, press into your feet. Think of contracting your hamstrings like you're drawing your heels to your butt as you lift your hips up into the sky. And then inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, bring it down. So you're not lifting so high that this comes up and jams into your neck. This is about our legs and our glutes, not so much a back bend. So my kind of rib cage, my shoulder blades are staying down on the floor here. We're going to do 5 more. And then bring it down. Good news, bad news, we're going to do more of those Copenhagens. So this time you're going to be down on your forearm. Once again, you could go short. Actually, I'm going to be up on my palm. You could go short lever or long lever. This time, our top elbow and our bottom knee are going to connect. So take an inhale. As you exhale, top elbow comes to the bottom knee. As you inhale, if you can, the right leg hovers. It doesn't touch the ground. Exhale, top elbow, bottom knee. Inhale, lengthen it out. We're going to go for 7 more. Bring it down. You're going to keep your left leg on the bench. You're going to come back onto your back and we're going to do single leg bridges. So that right leg can hover either in a tabletop or straight leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into your left heel, lift your hips. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, tap it down. You've got 8 more. Beautiful. And then we're just going to bring it straight to the other side. So now the right foot will find the floor. You'll flip yourself over so you're either on your left palm or your left forearm. Long lever or short lever. Right foot is on the bench. Left leg extends long. Reach that right arm overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. 8 more. And then bring it all the way down. Keep that right foot on the bench. Last hard thing that we're doing, single leg bridges with that right leg. Set yourself up. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, bring it down. 8 more. One more. And then bring it down. From here, we're going to use the bench to help us stretch a little bit. So sit yourself up. You can certainly do this without the bench. Otherwise, you're going to bring the top of your left foot to the bench. Don't worry, we're not going back into Bulgarian lunges. Everyone has a little bit of PTSD from that. Step your right foot forward so you're in a low lunge, and then you're going to stand yourself up, or bring your torso upright. So you should feel a nice big stretch into your left quad here. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead, and then you're just going to take a little side bend over towards the right. Bring it back through center and you'll switch it up. So the top of the right foot comes to the bench, and obviously the closer to the bench you are, the more intense this stretch is going to be. Step your left foot forward, bring your torso upright. Ooh, this side is tight. Arms up and overhead, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, nice side bend towards the left. Inhale, bring it back up through center. Exhale, step it down. You're going to turn and face your bench. Your elbows are going to come to the bench. So this is almost like a puppy pose. So bring your elbows to the bench. Walk your knees and your hips back. Let your head fall down between your upper arms. Bring your hands to prayer, and then see if you can bring your thumbs to that space just at the base of your neck. So you should feel a pretty big tricep stretch here. And then slowly release. Roll yourself all the way up, and then you're just going to make your way down onto your back. We're going to take a figure four, so just cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can press your left foot into your bench, couch, whatever you're using for a little bit of leverage. And then switch it out other side. Oh. And then let it go. Draw your knees in towards your chest. You can feel free to take any other movements, positions you like. Otherwise, let your legs be supported by your bench. So like a nice little 90-90 position. Let your arms come out into a cactus position. Take a really deep breath in through your nose. And a big open mouth exhale. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.